Ladies and gentlemen, what is going on? My name is Meerkat and today is Tuesday, September 15th, 2015. In this video I'm going to be talking about the Hunter Midrange deck from SteveFrench's. I found this deck on Hearthstone.com. Go ahead and pause the video if you'd like to take a look at the deck, otherwise we'll hop straight into the match here. In this matchup, I am playing against a mage, a mech mage to be more precise, as you'll find out soon enough. And for the mulligan, I get a Savanah Highmane, a quick shot, and an Ironbeak Owl. I want to hold on to the Ironbeak and the quick shot, but go ahead and toss back the Savanah Highmane. No matter what type of matchup you have, it's usually a good idea to go ahead and toss it back. I do get the Mad Scientist in return, and that is definitely good news for me. Turn 1, I got nothing I can do, so I pretty much have to wait for the next turn. And the reason why I keep the Ironbeak Owl and the quick shot is I assume that he's a mech mage, so I want to make sure I have quick shot to get rid of his icy card. I can't think of it off the top of my head. Little minion mech that freezes you up definitely is going to stop us in our tracks from using weapons. Turn 2, I do drop down the Mad Scientist. He goes ahead and ignores it all entirely, and there indeed is the actual freezing minion, which is good news for us because I do have the quick shot, and that is what I end up using to get rid of it. Clear it out of the way, not a big deal. Go ahead and ignore his own Mad Scientist and go straight for the face. He does ignore my Mad Scientist yet again and drops down the Spider Tank there. So for my own turn, I do have the Piloted Shredder, and that is indeed what we're going to actually use for turn 4. Awesome card to have. Piloted Shredder works pretty much in almost every single deck except for like wombo combos. We both pop our secrets, not a big deal. The reason why I feel confident in having ignored him the first time and then popping it is because I do have the 2 bear traps in my hand, and I know that it's going to be a freezing trap, so indeed it does get rid of his spider tank. It's going to cost 2 more, and I've got a piloted shredder that's almost uncontested for this particular turn. So that's good news for us. I go ahead and attack into him, see if he's got an ice block or ice block barrier. I forget the one. Anyways, indeed he does not. I go ahead and drop down the bear trap to see if it's a counter spell, and indeed again it is not. So at this point I'm thinking it's either going to be Mirror Entity or Effigy. I think that's the new secret here in TGT. The unfortunate thing here is that he is able to get rid of the Piloted Shredder with this cheapy 2-1 dude, but that's okay. I do get a 2-3 minion in return. That's pretty solid. I'm pretty confident and happy with that. It could have been a lot worse. 2-3 drop minion out of a Piloted Shredder is pretty much as good as I can hope for. He does drop down the Spider Tank. I know it's not a counter spell, so I feel confident in dropping the Animal Companion, and in turn I can do the 5 points of damage with my kill command. Go ahead and pop it there on the Spider Tank, get rid of his board, go straight for face knowing that my minions are free and clear on the board. And keep in mind, I did not want to drop that Savanah Highmane because I was pretty confident it was Mirror Entity, and it only pretty much confirmed my suspicion when I did kill the Spider Tank and it was not indeed an effigy. So he does drop down the Goblin Blast Mage and gets rid of my Huffer. It's too bad for me, but that's okay. It's a pretty decent trade for him. And I've already gotten 1 swing out of my Huffer as it is, straight to the face, so I'm feeling okay with that. Knowing that it is going to be a Mirror Entity at this point, I only confirm my suspicion by deciding to drop down the Ironbeak Owl, use it on his little 2-1 dude so he does not get that extra spare part, but really it was more so that I could actually pop the Mirror Entity and clear the way to drop down a Piloted Shredder or some other kind of bigger minion. I go ahead and swing into the face with the 2-3, just trying to continue to apply that pressure, and he does drop down another secret. I'm pretty confident that it is going to be another Mirror Entity, and I want to make sure that I test it out with the counter spell, or with the spell of my own to make sure that it is not a counter spell, so that I don't go throwing down my Savanah Highmane, and suddenly he's got one on his side of the table. He does decide to clear up a few things on my side of the board and lock up my Piloted Shredder, going straight for the face, but luckily I've got my bear trap. It does proc, or it does trigger, and I am able to avoid taking another 4 points of damage to the face. And I've got the bear trap in my hand that I can go ahead and throw out again, and actually I came very close to using it. I almost made the mistake of using it instead of the flare. You want to go ahead and test the theory of the flare. If it is a counter spell, no big deal, you can still drop the Savanah Highmane, but if it is a Mirror Entity, you won't be able to drop the Savanah Highmane had you not went ahead and popped the flare. There's a replay, and indeed it is the actual Mirror Entity. And so now I am free to go ahead and drop down the Savanah Highmane, so I plop him out onto the table, end the turn, and feel pretty confident that I've locked in the game for the win. Still don't quite win just yet, but I'm pretty confident at this point that I am going to win, even if he gets rid of the Savanah Highmane with the 5/4 Goblin Mage. Not a big deal. I've still got 2 more 2/2s to follow up behind it. He ignores everything, goes straight for the face, and at this point I can tell my opponent starts getting worried because he starts dropping everything in his hand, dumps it all out onto the table, puts the chips all in, and I'm pretty confident that he knows that he's going to be wrecked the next turn. And that will about do it. I do have lethal in my hand. I drop down the Animal Companion, and out comes another Huffer. That's 2 for 2 in this game for Huffer. Always like to get the Huffers. I do the well played GG, drop everything in my hand, play every single card that I have because, hey, why not? Everybody else does it. And I do end up getting another one of the same exact cards. And at this point, just go ahead and pop everything and lock in the game-winning kill. Folks, I do hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please remember to hit the like and subscribe button. I'll be posting some more videos in the days and weeks to come. And until next time, my name is Meerkat.